Good afternoon, guys. We're in my humble kitchen right now. Today was my first day of sales coaching, and wow, did we learn a lot? And hopefully, I can explain this to people that can understand this and have any type of sales. Like I said, this channel is for beginners, newcomers, veterans. 5 to 6 years, 10 years plus. There's always something you can be learning, and there's always something that hopefully I can teach you to improve your game, to sharpen your tools for every single phone call, every interaction that you come across. So I just wanted to go over that today because this was huge for me, and it made me very excited because there is a lot of opportunity in sales that I feel like I can give to people, and that's why again I made this channel. And even today, again, I've been a sales guy myself for the last 10 years, so being able to coach people gives me a different perspective, which is very eye-opening. And I'm gonna go through a few examples today on why top sales performers are where they're at, and it's not very, like, yeah, you can have good months and bad months, but like top performers are out there doing the same thing month after month, and it's not by luck, right? So I always want to get the notion of like, oh, they just talked to the right person, they just happened to get someone that was friendly on the phone. It doesn't even work like that. Honestly, like it first of all, it comes from like instinctively, but every good salesperson is made, they're not born, and it takes a lot of reps and a lot of experience to understand where it went wrong in the conversation, where it went right. And once you diagnose actually what the difference is honestly life-changing. And there's so many opportunities in sales. It's not going away. Every business needs a good salesman, and I'm going to teach you a couple ways to how to be a top salesperson. Number one, if you're on the phone or in person, you need to have time in front of the client. You need to have a 5-10 minute call. And everyone's like, oh, well, they said that they're not interested. So you hung up. They're not interested, so they closed the door on you. Don't be easy to say no to. What you want to do is dig deep into why they said no or why they're holding off on these plans. No one comes to a car dealership, a furniture store, a mortgage place because they're just curious. No, these are actually people that are wanting to buy. You have to make the decision on helping them make that decision, if that makes sense. You have to help them guide through the process why your product, your service is the reason why they're going to buy from you. And if they're not going to buy from you, they're going to buy from somebody else. So you have to break it down on every single call, interaction, person to person, what went wrong. And salespeople, you leave the ego at the door. Leave the ego at the door. You know what I mean? Like, people are like, oh, well, the last 10 people said no. It's not about that. It's about being 5% better on conversions. You know what I mean? There's a lead for everything. And there's the old saying, it's like, the leads are weak, you're weak. And I love that movie. But anyways, guys, seriously, at the end of the day, it's so important that you get to know the product of what you're selling, and that doesn't come in a day. And it doesn't result in the end of the month of where your sales are at too, because you don't have to be an expert to be a good salesman. You have to be present. You have to, like, Okay, so you can smile like, you know what I mean? Or you can smile with your eyes and be like, yes, you know what I mean? There's a difference. And you have to understand that difference if you're getting into sales or if you want to be a master at sales. Some people do sales to break even, you know what I mean? And like, but for the majority of salespeople, we want to make money. We want to do great things. We want to set the bar in the office. You know what I mean? And that's the competitive spirit which sales was born from. You know what I mean? That's why people are obsessed with it. That's why if you talk to most salespeople, they're gonna say, "I would rather do nothing else," because once you master a couple of these key aspects of what it takes to be a great salesman, you will love what you're doing. And we can go way farther in this, but I just wanted to make a quick video and just, inspire people that, again, you're not born a great salesman. I was not born a great salesman. I mean, my dad was a sales guy and I got to, kind of watch him do it, but again, it was a deep passion that I had, and I was like, oh my God, these people, like, my neighbor's dad, he works 80 hours a week in construction, and my dad has to make a few phone calls a day, and he's able to stay home with me and do whatever he wants. So that was a huge motivation for me, and just seeing that, like, again, and I've worked construction jobs. It sucks to go out there and bust your ass and, get injured or get some cuts and bruises every single day, and you're working 80 hours a week. But if you can master the craft of being in sales and make 100 plus in a year, come on, it's very enticing. But also, you have to have the passion and the want to do it. And again, that's why I'm making this channel. Again, I'm so excited to be a sales coach for the first time. I'm so influenced by being able to, just change someone's week or month just by telling them where they're going wrong. And again, every sales pitch is different, and every salesperson is different, but you have to develop your own game. And what I mean by that is the energy that you want to come into the game. I've seen people that are nonchalant, very nonchalant, like, hey, what are you looking for? Blah, blah, blah. But they listen. They're not selling all the time. They're just listening. Once you're able to listen and understand the pain points of a client, and you understand how to talk to a client. If I'm talking to a 6-year-old lady, I'm not going to be like, blah, 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 blah. No, that's stupid. She can't even hear what you're saying. She can't even process it. Slow it down. Slow it down. That takes time. That takes effort. That takes consideration of past deals that have happened, past conversations that's happened. You develop these skills over years. I'm 31 years old, and I'm still learning every day. You have to keep your ears open. You got to keep your mind open. You got to check the ego at the door. My name is Patrick O'Brien. I'm a sales coach. If anyone feels like they're obligated to take their skill to the next level, please reach out to me. Leave a comment, leave a like. This content is gonna keep going forward, and I appreciate everyone that's here or watch the video. If you do like what I'm saying or agree with what I'm saying, please like a like, a subscription, a comment. Anything helps. I really love just seeing the feedback that I get for being able to, if I can help one person or 10,000 people, it's greatly satisfying, because I love sales. I have a passion for this, and it's all I'm gonna do. And I think being the coach is the right step in my direction for this, guys. So again, thank you so much if you did tune in, and there's a lot to learn and there's a lot to come. And this is one take, by the way, so we're gonna get better. We'll get an editor or something, but I do really appreciate anyone that comes in, and if you do, because I have no viewers, so if you do leave a comment, it's a big deal to me, and I would love to help out in any way possible. All right, guys, peace.